Yes, Council President Mento, I have a resolution from the floor. It's 0022-X-2008, and I would ask for Pastor Charles Williams and his family to move up to the podium, please. Okay. Well, I'll start reading it. To recognize January 13th as National Amber Alert Awareness Day in the City of Columbus, and to honor Pastor Charles Williams for his contribution to the Amber Alert. Whereas the United States Department of Justice marks January 13th as National Amber Alert Awareness Day 2008, commemorating 12 years of successful returns of abducted children to their families. Whereas the Amber Alert program is a voluntary partnership between law enforcement agencies, broadcasters, transportation agencies, and the wireless industry to activate an urgent bulletin in the most serious child abduction cases. And whereas the goal of an Amber Alert is to instantly galvanize the entire community to assist in the search for and the safe recovery of the child. And whereas the Amber Alert programs have helped save the lives of over 350 children nationwide. And whereas the Amber Alert was created in 1996 as a powerful legacy to 9-year-old Amber Hagerman, a little girl who was kidnapped and murdered while riding her bicycle in Arlington, Texas. And whereas Pastor Charles Williams suggested that the media interrupt all broadcasts of television and radio with special alerts as soon as they were made aware of the abduction so that such incidents could be prevented in the future. Whereas Pastor Williams' contribution to his community in Texas was a catalyst for the creation of the Amber Alert nationwide. And whereas through his novel thinking and decisive action, Pastor Williams has helped hundreds of families across the country. Now therefore be it resolved by the Council of the City of Columbus that the Columbus City Council recognizes January 13th as National Amber Alert Awareness Day in the City of Columbus and honors Pastor Charles Williams for his contribution to the Amber Alert. Move for adoption.
Second.
Boyce, Craig, Ginther, O'Shaughnessy, Tavares, Tyson, President Mennel.
Thank you. I just want to say that in 2006, 69 children were recovered because of Amber Alert. Now all 50 states have an Amber Alert plans, and the Amber Alert plan was launched in Ohio on January 1st, 2003. And I would just like to ask Pastor Charles Williams to make some comments regarding the Amber Alert program.
Sure. First of all, I would like to say thank you for this honor. I've been taught down through the years that whenever I come before distinguished people such as yourselves, that we are to come bearing gifts. And I do want to say that I do have gifts for each one of you at the conclusion of the meeting. Regarding the Amber Alert, at the time in which I called and made the suggestion to the radio station, little did I know that at that time that it would mushroom to the point that it now is. I was just doing what any other concerned citizen would do. As you know, I have 4 daughters. We just moved here from Texas about 2.5 years ago. People say, well, why did you come to Columbus? Well, you have 4 seasons here. In Texas, it's either hot or cold. Here you have, actually, I was told the other day, you have 5 seasons: summer, winter, spring, fall, and construction. But we are very, very blessed to be here in your city, and whatever we can do to help as it regards to the Amber Alert, that's what we're all about. If it saves one child, it was worth it. Okay, I see children every day. Okay, and I'm not a scholar. I didn't graduate from Harvard. You know, I barely made it through high school. All I did was do what God instructed me to do. And when anybody asks me anything about the Amber Alert, I am very quick to say, God just used me, and all I did was obey what he told me to do. And that's how the nation now has the Amber Alert. And it's not only Ohio, it's not only the nation, but it is now an international Amber Alert. And it is now law in every major nation on this planet. And I give all praise and glory to God for just using me from a simple phone call. I saw the group that was just here last, and they're all about change. And wow, the power of one phone call. That's all. One phone call. It wasn't a committee. The power of one phone call, one voice, has changed the way the world responds to its children. So I received this honor, and I thank you very much for the recognition of what we have done. God bless you.
Pastor Williams, would you please introduce your family?
Yes, absolutely. On this side, I have my wonderful wife of 24 years, of 24 blessed years. And if she doesn't say much, it's because she has heard it down through the years. Every episode, every success, every honor, from President Bush all the way down. And we're just humble people. We're just blessed people. And on this side, I have 3 of my 4 daughters. My 4th one is still in Fort Worth, Texas. This is Sarah. This is Kendra. And this is my next to the oldest daughter, Andrea. And, you know, honors like this, and I share it with them, honors like this means absolutely nothing if the people that I care about the most are not with me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any comments from my colleagues?
Pastor Williams, I just wanted to certainly join in congratulations and thanks to you, because there is something about the difference that a person can make in the lives of other people. And I think that's extraordinary. I think that it wasn't just the inclination to do it, but you acted on that, and it saved many young people's lives. And we do thank you. We thank you also for the work that you do in our community. So you've came to Columbus and got engaged and become involved. And we're delighted that you're here in the city of Columbus.
Thank you.
Thank you for all that you're doing for us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Tavares.
Thank you very much, Ms. Tyson. First of all, I want to welcome you to the City of Columbus.
Thank you.
And thank you. I chair the Workforce Development Committee, and one of the things we are attempting to do is to attract and retain our young talent. And so I see you have 3 young daughters here who are a part of our expanding the talent here in Columbus, Ohio. So thank you for bringing your family here, and thank you on behalf of all of the world's children for your efforts to save them and to help us focus in on why we are here to help protect and save and serve our children.
Thank you. Thank you.
Councilman Ginther.
Pastor, just want to say thank you on behalf of our public safety forces here in Columbus. And everybody here knows the first couple of hours are so critical in finding and reuniting children that have been abducted. So it's a critical part of our plan, and we really want to thank you for your leadership on this issue, particularly from our safety forces here in Central Ohio.
Thank you. I would like to respond just very briefly in that the Amber Alert is only as good as the people who take part in it. So on behalf of myself being the founder and in response to other officers and to the community at large, which they appeal to the public, we want to say thank you for taking the extra few minutes, that whenever you hear the alert, just take that extra few minutes to stop, look around. If you see something that's not right, it's probably not right. Take the time to call. It may be that someone will err on the side of caution. It's okay, because it may just save a life. Thank you.